no question that user usage has peaked and that among young people is starting to decline.
On the core platform.
On the core platform, but on the other hand, Instagram is growing like weeds, and WhatsApp now also just hit 1 billion monthly active users. So Facebook has a portfolio of 3 platforms that are well over 1 billion monthly active users. It's an amazing thing. But the core platform in the United States definitely has peaked and might be even declining.
Mike Isaac, how much does it matter if people are spending a little less time per day on Facebook, given that they also have Instagram, they also have WhatsApp, and Google and Facebook together seem to have a lock on at least the part that matters of the advertising market when it comes to targeting?
Yeah, that's right. I think what you're saying, what Eric is saying is exactly right. Instagram is this sort of crown jewel that Facebook really lucked into buying early a few years ago. And now you're seeing this really interesting thing where they realize that Instagram is their powerhouse for growth. So they're actually adding little product tweaks to push people back into Facebook over time. You can post photos on Instagram that will show up in Facebook and sort of cross-reference the app. So I think they realize where people are and how to hopefully recirculate them back into Facebook. But even if they don't want to go into Facebook, WhatsApp is still this other really large opportunity. And Jan Koum, the founder who was sitting on the board, had just left the company. And I think there's probably going to be some product changes since he had left. And he was one that was kind of making a lot of stopping points in the development of the app.
Eric, there's going to be a lot of attention on costs at Facebook, and they have this really nice pattern of saying, boy, we're going to spend all this money on whether it is data centers or now on data concerns and to prevent election meddling, and then they end up spending less, and investors go, oh, it's not so bad. Should we expect a repeat of that?
Probably. I mean, the latest thing is that they wanted to add another 20,000 people to kind of check on the content. I'm not sure there's real evidence that they have hired, that they could even find 20,000 people that quickly. So I think you're right that the costs are probably not going to come up to their expectations. But look, they continue to be in the middle of this incredible controversy about the latest is the Holocaust deniers are being allowed to stay on the platform, and that's not going to go away. And that eventually this will erode the brand if they don't come up with a solution and a definitive position as to what to do with all this fake content as well as the hateful content. The brand will suffer for sure.
Yeah, Mike, I wonder, yesterday there were a couple headlines that suggested there's an internal debate about whether the company has a responsibility to edit content on a moral basis. That sort of flies in the face of what Zuckerberg told Kara in her podcast the other day. How do you see that debate going, at least internally?
Yeah, totally. I think there's this sort of, I want to say ethical or even moral crisis inside of Facebook right now where they really do believe in this Western values of free speech and that people should not be stifled to say what they think on the platform. But then you get really tested, those beliefs get really tested when Alex Jones at InfoWars is spreading sort of false rumors about Robert Mueller and things that are potentially really damaging, or as Eric was saying, just sort of Holocaust denial stuff or white supremacist stuff. And I think employees, as much as they may believe these sort of things, they might see this stuff spreading throughout the world and really come to grips with how much they can really continue believing this and how much they want to act. So it's a continuing debate. As you said, there's things that start to leak out, but Facebook is not really a leaky company. So the fact that you're seeing these leaks means that it's a real debate inside.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.